Happy Friday, everybody. Just going to go right into the inbox today. Happy Financial Friday. If you're trying to get your money right, trying to get stuff together. But we are going to start off with our sponsor today, who is FA Community Services, also known as FACS. We try to get your credit right, small business advisors. We will get your LLC or corporation started. Our number here is 716-806-8221. Once again, our number is 716-806-8221. All right, with that being said, we're going to jump right into the inbox. And we have Craig from West Seneca. And Craig asks, how do you feel about a merger on Mega Airline? So this is I don't know if it's a real proposal or something somebody just, one of the owners tried to put together. I don't know. But there's been talk of United Airlines and American Airlines doing a real merger and making a mega airline. This is a real conversation that's been had. From the Real Facts research team, this conversation has been had. Now, I don't think it's going to happen. I can tell you a few reasons, Craig. One reason, American is in debt. American Airline is in debt, so they got to take on, United would have to take on that debt. Another thing is regarding the merger, I don't think all the other airlines would let it happen. I think that would be too much of a swift and a change. That would be a major financial change. And I don't think we're ready for a mega airline to just raise the prices. Like, if you think flying is tough now, just get a mega airline. It's not going to lower prices. It may raise prices, to be honest with you. And so that brings me to the other point that's not even on this list I have here. It's regarding the fees. Airline tickets are scheduled to go up right around 20%. But let's not forget about the sticky fees. You may say, what is a sticky fee? A sticky fee is luggage, things of that nature. So be prepared to pay extra for luggage, even for airlines like Southwest and other airlines. But be prepared to pay more due to the fact of jet fuel is still, high. It's high as hell. That's all you can say. Gas is high as hell. So it just is what it is. So I do want to talk about Mayor Ryan. I know we proposed to raise taxes 25%. Once again, I did misjudge that. I thought we were going to be at 15, but he boosted it up to 25. But that's not why I brought it up. In South Hadley, Massachusetts, they have proposed a 50% tax increase over 5 years to address their budget deficit. Taxes are going up all over the United States. It's going to happen. All we can do is hope to get some relief for the families that, can get relief. So just wanted to throw that out there. That wasn't in the inbox. That was something that I looked up myself and I seen it and I said, let me bring that up. So I do have Jerome here from Niagara Falls. And Jerome wants to know about underbanking. He says, I spoke about it last week. I did. I talked about underbanking last week, and I'll touch on it again. I'll give a brief, I don't want to say a synopsis. I'll just give a brief overview of underbanking, because underbanking breaks down into different various levels and different brackets. But I want to talk about underbanking for people that have bank accounts, because there's a separate statistic for people that don't have bank accounts. When you start getting deeper into underbanking, that would be something usually we would talk about at a workshop or something like that. If you need us to come for a workshop, we'll do a workshop for you. We got people to bring. Call us 716-806-8221. We'll come to your church, your house, wherever you need us to come, just to spread the literacy. So back to this. So underbanking breaks down in those two parts. So I'm just going to talk about, for time constraints, the part where underbanking affects the people that have bank accounts. This is with banks and credit unions, not just with the bank. So the stats that we have come from 2023. There should be some stats coming out in 2027. I think these stats come out every few years for underbanking, which, to be honest with you, underbanking has decreased. There are a few reasons why, but I'll go into that momentarily. But right now, the problem for underbanking, I think, what will make a change, and it doesn't seem like much, but it seems like small things can curb underbanking. 19 million families were underbanked in 2023. That's just the number. And it's the bank's fault, credit union's fault if they're underbanked. Maybe the fees are too high. What can you do to stop underbanking? One thing you can do to stop underbanking is stop charging your clients for money orders. It's getting ridiculous. If somebody has an account with your bank and they need a money order, you should give it to them. It should be free. You're making other money on fees, lending, and investments. That's not a major money maker. So I know the paper cost, I do know that. However, that's something that will bring foot traffic to your branch. Maybe clients who haven't came in a while. They got free money orders. Oh, let me come on in. Let me talk to them. I'm thinking about refinancing. It could bring business in. So let's look at stuff like that. Also, workshops help deflect from underbanking. A lot of workshops coming up. We have a workshop coming up, if I can get it right here, 4/25. So that's April 25th. It's at 610 Elm Street. It is at the RSC building. It is Black Wealth Building, I believe it's called. And it's from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's an all-day workshop for you. I don't know who are the guests. I think I seen Andrew Cheatham face on there. I thought I seen Earl Hall, Pastor Hall. I thought I seen his face on there. But I said that to say this. Any financial workshop that you see, whether you see it on Facebook, whether you see it, somebody tell you about it, you see it on TikTok, you see it on the gram, you need to try to get to that workshop. You need to try to make that up, I know a lot of y'all trying to get to Cardi B, but a lot of y'all went to Cardi B on payment plan. Y'all wasn't ready. Get yourself ready for real life. Real life is happening, I bet Cardi B got her finances in order. She got an advisor. Matter of fact, she has an advisor. She talked to her advisor. So they meet quarterly. So get you an advisor you need to meet with. It's time to get stuff in order. Anytime you have see these financial workshops, I like to see a lot of people go to them. Some are well attended, some are not well attended. And there's no reason for it. So anytime you see something, whether it be a home buying workshop, a wealth building workshop, an investment workshop, Juneteenth's about to come out. We're going to do some Juneteenth workshops. Get ready. We'll have a location and topics there. I'll be partnering with KeyBank and to do that and to facilitate that. But make sure any workshop, there's no competition. I would advise anybody going any workshop they see open. You need the knowledge, Just like you go to a library, it don't make a difference what library you go to. They got books in there, right? So let's get that in order. And so I'll go on to the next topic. I'm over time. And this next topic actually comes from James. James is from Batavia. And James wants to know, how do I feel about the SBA? The SBA stands for Small Business Administration. I feel great about the SBA. They got a lot of stuff going on. They have a 5-year extension on a program they had, I think, for a technology transfer program. I think that's the name of the program. If it's not, don't worry, somebody will inbox me. And I think that was authorized for 5 years. And I think, so that's fresh money right there. If you want to know about the program, I will contact somebody like Crystal Morgan, somebody that deals with the SBA every day. She works for Pursuit, but give her a call, 716-328-6600. 7294. Once again, her number is 716-328-7294. Crystal Morgan. Tell you heard it on Financial Fridays. Omar said give you a call and let her know, you might have been interested in some SBA stuff, and it's called the Technology Transfer Program. So that is Financial Fridays for this weekend. I'm over time. I do apologize to the timekeeper. And but I do hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay blessed. And as always, please stay on the point.